What do you think of this statement?
I don't think anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism.
Okay.
But when I see Zionism,
Yep.
I see anti-Palestinian.
Awesome. I love that you said it, because Zionism actually is not anti-Palestinian. And this is one of the mistakes
Then what is
that
Zionism?
Okay, great question. Zionism it's a movement that was created like 1800s in order to it was a progressive movement when Jews for like thousands of years were discriminated against and persecuted, and the Jews were like, we need
By the Egyptians and by Hitler.
by a lot of people throughout history.
Isn't it crazy how some people pay $60,000 a year to go to a top university in the United States and learn absolute garbage, things that are patently false? That's what I'm going to demonstrate to you here in this video with the Israeli actress, activist Noah Tishby going to a university campus and discussing the issue of Israel and Palestine. Take a look.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, an article came out that talked about 9 student groups banning Zionists from participating in Berkeley campus, from speaking to their students. The administration said it's not a big deal and it's not discriminatory. We, of course, understand that Zionism is integral to Jewish identity and it's an ethnic discrimination. So I'm here on Berkeley campus to have a conversation and see, are Zionists excluded from Berkeley, or can we just hang out and talk to each other? See what happens. Hi. Good, how are you? I'm Noah. What's your name?
Baha.
It's a great name. Where's it from?
I'm from Jerusalem.
You're from Jerusalem. That's awesome. I'm from Tel Aviv. Are you Palestinian?
Yes, I'm
That's awesome.
Palestinian.
What do you think of this statement?
I don't think anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism.
Okay.
But when I see Zionism, I
Yep.
see anti-Palestinian.
Awesome. I love that you said it, because Zionism actually is not anti-Palestinian. And this is one of the mistakes
Then what is
that
Zionism?
Okay, great question. Zionism it's a movement that was created like 1800s in order to it was a progressive movement when Jews for like thousands of years were discriminated against and persecuted, and the Jews were like, we need
By the Egyptians
go
and by Hitler.
by a lot of people throughout history. The Jews decided to create a movement of liberation and self-determination in their
with the help of the
ancestral
British.
actually against the British. When Israel was created, it was basically decolonized from Great Britain. So there was the beginning. They kind of like said, yeah, the Balfour Declaration. No, that's history. I'm sorry. I know it's not.
You should be sorry.
Why should I be sorry?
Because being a Zionist is inherently anti-Palestinian.
That is a very common mistake. But it
Why is that a
actually is a
I
mistake?
don't think
mistake.
that's a mistake.
There's nothing anti-Palestinian about being a Zionist.
I'm not anti-Semitic, but I am anti-Zionist.
So how do you
100%,
differentiate
me
between?
too. I'm
Yeah,
totally anti-Zionist.
amazing. So how do you differentiate between Jews and Zionists?
Jews are a religion. When
Did
I
you-
hear Zionist, I think racist.
Palestinians in Israel have the same exact rights as Jews in Israel, and more rights than a lot of other Arab countries in the region. See, and that's what happens. Like, with facts, nothing.
You really believe, don't look at them, don't look at your camera, look at me. You really believe that Palestinians and Israelis have the same rights in
How
Israel?
many votes for each citizen of Israel? How many votes? One vote, one voice, or
And you
something
think
else?
Palestinians can have a vote like that? Think about
I
it.
don't think that.
Look at that. Literally, listen to what you're saying. You think Palestinians and Israelis have the same rights? That is
You think
honest to
Palestinians
God,
can't vote
the
in Israel?
Dumbest. You think they can vote freely? She just said Palestinians and Israelis have the same rights in Israel. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Thing I've ever heard.
Happens to be true. So you're throwing a tantrum. Yes, they vote. There's a mosque next to my house here, 5 meters away. Every single person who goes to that mosque can vote in Israel.
I thought you were educated. You are the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life.
Luckily, I'm not afraid of you. Here's the question, though. What do we do when they just like don't want to listen at all? There's no conversation. There's this. I feel super welcome here, by the way, at Berkeley, with people yelling around the thing. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
honestly, you shouldn't feel welcome if you're spreading this hate.
Exactly. That's I shouldn't feel welcome. You don't have all the facts. Please just be open to think of that. That is a possibility.
You're gonna stand here and be pro-Israeli.
Can we talk
with that,
again
with
about
that blood
who
on your
controls
hands.
Gaza?
With that blood on your.
I have
with
blood
that,
on my hands.
Yeah, you
I have
do.
blood on my hands.
Yeah, you do.
It's the blood of the thing, you know, that libel? It's that. Gives you good face, good skin, no wrinkles. Hi.
No one's perpetuating racism or racist tropes other than you.
Nobody's perpetuating racist tropes other than me. Why is that?
I'm not here to defend myself. Why are you doing it?
I
You're
just-
here
you
with the
said
banners
something.
and your little thing.
Yeah.
You should be defending your point. What is your point?
I don't know. You said that I'm perpetuating racist tropes, so I want to hear why.
Hear your words?
I want to hear why.
Play it back, honey.
Tell me why.
You have the cameras right there.
Tell me why. Why did you think I'm doing it?
For you.
Okay. So you want to have a conversation or not?
I said
Yes.
Zona, which is dumb.
Zona is a
It's
whore.
Dipesh.
No, Zona is a
I
whore.
said,
Did you
don't
call
act
me
Dipesh.
Zona? Did you call me Zona?
I-
You just called me a whore. Feel so welcome here at Berkeley.
It said
Hey,
what-
hey, 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 hey!
No more
Excuse me,
killing.
excuse me.
No more killing.
Listen,
No
listen,
more killing.
listen,
No more
listen,
killing.
listen,
No more killing.
listen.
No more killing. No more killing. You are all anti-Palestinian.
No.
Y'all are fascists. You got turned into Nazis by the Nazis.
Did you know that only 31% of Israelis actually define themselves as of Eastern European descent, and all the rest are actually Middle Eastern descent. So you're talking about the indigenousness of Israel. Do you understand that when you're saying Jews are white? Have you been to Israel?
You people don't have respect.
It's not you people. Don't discriminate. I'm a person. My name is Noah. It's not you people. Okay. Wait a second. Have you been to Israel?
No, I
Okay, great, awesome. So when you go to Israel, I get it. Do you believe? But do you believe that the Jews have a right for self-determination as a state, in a state?
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. So
Every
you
person-
do believe that Israel has the right to exist?
Of course.
Great, then you are a Zionist. Welcome. Sorry. Don't be angry. It's true. Okay, so there's a group there that's shouting "Viva, Viva Palestina." We're gonna walk up to them and try to have a conversation. Let's see what happens. Let's come. Hello.
Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina!
That's awesome. Would you like to have a conversation?
Not at all. Viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina!
I would love to talk to you. Would you like to have a conversation about this?
Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina!
Can we please talk? No, it's not even not talking. No looking in the eye. No eye contact. I would love to have a conversation with you. Would you please have a conversation with me?
Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina!
Can I please have a conversation with you? I would like to have a conversation about political differences. First of all, I think it's important that we acknowledge that Jewish students on campus feel uncomfortable. They feel unwelcome. They don't feel great. They don't feel as great as they're trying to tell us that they do. They're extremely grateful to have me here, and I'm extremely grateful to be able to be here. I had some interesting exchanges, and then also some exchanges that didn't happen, which is I'm like, okay, great. But all in all, it was an incredible day.
$60,000, $65,000. What is the tuition at Berkeley to become stupid activists? First of all, university really should be about studying and learning and gaining skills. And for some reason, in recent decades, although there's a string of this going back already to the 60s, universities are activist hotbeds. It's where you do your activism, which should be a secondary thing to actually learning something. And we see the dude over there who hasn't learned, obviously. He doesn't know that Arabs in Israel can vote. And he calls her crazy and dumb for pointing out this very basic fact. I also don't like when Noah says Palestinians in Israel. A lot of Arabs in Israel don't define themselves as Palestinian. A lot of them call themselves Arab or Arab Israeli or even Israeli. And you'll be surprised. So you're putting all the Arabs in Israel under the banner of they are Palestinians in Israel, which is not necessarily the case. Each person identifies differently. There's a very famous activist, some of you may know him, Yosef Haddad. He's an Arab Israeli Christian. He'll never call himself a Palestinian ever. So don't call all of them like that. But let's say the Arabs in Israel can vote. They have equal voting rights. They have access to all the resources, the healthcare, the university. They can be elected. They can be judges. They can be everything in Israel. They don't have any of those limitations that he is supposedly claiming. And where can't they vote is when they are under Palestinian Authority or under Hamas. So when they're under their leadership, they don't allow them to vote. And why is that surprising? It's not like in the neighboring countries they vote, yeah? It's not like they vote in Egypt and they vote in Jordan and they vote in Syria. So what, in all the surrounding Arab countries also, they don't vote because of Israel? No, they don't vote because they don't have the democratic principles of voting and freedom of speech, which they have in Israel. And you even have lawmakers who can pretty much denounce the state that they are representing in the parliament, like not stand in front of the Israeli flag, for example, as some of these lawmakers do, and they're still allowed to serve in the Knesset, which is crazy. So that's why you can't really have a conversation with these people. I saw it when I went to a protest in New York where they told me all the deaths in October 7th were Hannibal directives, so Israel killed their own people, believing these kind of lies. It's a lost cause to talk to those people. What you can do is you can make a video so that others can see it online and debate it, which is the purpose of these kind of clips. Although I don't enjoy going and talking to people who are completely brainwashed. It's just a very, very frustrating experience. But Noa Tishby did it, and she has a very good book, very successful book called Israel, the Most Misunderstood Country on Earth. You can Google it and find it and read it, and there's a lot of debunking stuff there. Also, just on the basic concept of what Zionism is, which is self-determination for the Jewish people. If they want to spin it as it means hating Palestinians and attacking Palestinians, that's already something that they are adding on, which is simply not what the basic interpretation of Zionism is, as per pretty much every Israeli that you'll ask here inside Israel. They've completely distorted the meaning from a self-determination movement into something else. And what can you do? Right now, it's like you say Zionist, people go to all kinds of directions. That's why when I say Zionist, I mean, I believe the Jews have the right to be self-determined in their own country, as she told the guy there. Do you agree with that? And he says, yes. So it's like, oh, you're a Zionist, but like as it properly means, not as it's been twisted by the mob.